Hey guys, what's going on? It's Rob A here, and today we're taking a look at Mega Construx Pokemon Multi-Pack. This set has 129 pieces and retails for, I think, 20 bucks? I'm not entirely sure. I picked this up on ToysRUs.com. I could have sworn originally when I saw it, it said it was $30. But then when I actually picked it up, it was 20. So I apologize. I'm not 100% sure what the actual retail is on this. But $20 seems like a pretty good price for this. You get 5 Pokemon in this set. Unfortunately, you do get another Pikachu. So if you have, the little individual Pokeballs, chances are you've got a very similar Pikachu to this already, but what are you going to do? At least you get some 4 new Pokemon. You also get an included Pokeball, which we've seen before in the, again, individual $6.99 or whatever Pokemon set. So, checking it out, we do get a Sneasel, an Oddish, a Manky, and a Teddiursa, as well as this winking Pikachu, which makes it special because he's winking. You can see the box on the side there. Very nice. And then on the side as well, you've got Teddiursa. And on the back, it shows you all of your little guys again. So we've got Teddiursa, Sneasel, Pikachu, Manky, and Oddish all together. You only get one of the Pokeballs, I guess, which is, it's fine. Not a big deal. It would have been nice to maybe get like 2 different kinds of Pokeballs, but I'm not going to really fuss over that too much. On the back, you can also see it's got co-sales for Blastoise here and the Volcano Rivals set featuring, what do you know, another Pikachu. But that's all right. You can see reviews for both of these sets on my channel. But other than that, there's Pikachu. So I'm going to go ahead and get this open out of the package and put together, and we will check it out right away. Alright guys, so here we have the Pokeball multi-pack, and of course we do get one of these fancy Pokeballs with it. If you're not familiar with these, they come with all the individual Pokeball figures, and you can just pop it open, keep your Pokemon in there. You can see some studs on the top and inside and bottom, and that's really it. It's just a nice little thing to have. It's well made, well put together, and it's a Pokeball that you can hold and throw if that's something you enjoy. So there's that. You get one of those, which is kind of weird considering you get 5 Pokemon in this set, but I kind of get where they're going. I think it would have been nice to maybe have a couple of the miniature Pokeballs, like the brick-built ones, like one for each character. But what are you gonna do? It's not that big a deal. So what do you get for your $20 in this set? Well, you get 5 Pokemon. You get Pikachu, you get Oddish, you get Teddiursa, you get a Manky, and you get a Sneasel. So let's take a look at Pikachu first, because Pikachu you've probably seen before if you have any of these Mega Construx Pokemon sets. But this one happens to be winking. So, I mean, there's that. So it's Pikachu. It looks adorable. Again, I still don't really like the super beefy arms as opposed to the super tiny legs that Pikachu gets here. I think it looks a little bit strange. But to be honest with you, I'm not entirely sure what you could do to rectify that. So it is what it is, and it's not that terrible, all things considered. You get some nice printing on the back here, as well as some lovely printing on the face and the ears. The ears are posable. You can do kind of whatever you want with those. Get some really cute Pikachu faces going on. And of course the head is on a ball joint, which makes it nice and easy to move around. And get some nice poses out of that as well. The arms, as you saw, are also on ball joints. The legs, not so much, but they can go out to the side like that. So you can get some kind of cute things going on. And the tail is also on a ball joint here, as well as a swivel. So you can get some nice poses from the tail as well. Let's see if we can't... Yeah, that's pretty cute, right? So that can go right in the back. Next up is Oddish, and if you're looking for posability, you're not really going to find it with Oddish, but we got some nice, well, I guess you could pose the leaves on the top if you so desire. We got some nice leaves going on here, as you can see. Not too much else. The legs are really just stationary. They can't really move at all. They're just on this crossbar. It goes through the center of the figure. You can swivel the feet around if that's something you're into. But overall, I mean, it's Oddish. It's not really meant to be that, you know, dynamic of a character. Let's see if we can just maybe spread these out a little bit, kind of make it look, oh, never mind, I'm just breaking stuff. Just breaking stuff, it's fine. But yeah, overall, Oddish, it's just a, you know, it's kind of your, you know, standard Pokemon Oddish. There it is, there's Oddish, you got Oddish. And so, yeah, I mean, there's not really much else to say about it. It's adorable. I mean, look at that face. And then on the back, there's nothing. But yeah, it's also way more purple in hand than it's coming across on the screen. It looks a little blue through my camera, but I can assure you it's very purple. So that's Oddish. Next up, let's take a look at Teddiursa. And this is another kind of weird one. It's got the same legs as Pikachu and arm combination, but it actually looks a lot better because he has these little feet attached. So he's got the same posability in his feet as Pikachu and his arms as Pikachu. And he's even got a little tail, just like that. And the head is, of course, on a ball joint as well. So you can get all that going. And the head... This dude's head is just as big as Oddish because it's using the same pieces. So it's kind of weird. He's got just a ginormous head on this little body. He's like, I can't hold my head up. It's a problem. But that's alright. The weird thing about Teddiursa here are his ears. And that looks copyright infringement. No. So, yeah, he's got these ginormous ears, and you can see how thick they are. And they put those together that way so that they could have them on ball joints and really put them at the proper angle. And the weird thing about that is that you can actually, like, pose the ears around however you like. So you can have them, like, all the way down like that. You can have them rolled up like that. You can have them kind of down to the sides like that. And even, I guess, if you wanted to up like that, kind of. And, you know, have them in all kinds of weird, funky positions. But, I mean, for the most part, it works all right. It looks fine. And you get a decent-looking Teddiursa out of it, which is, you know, kind of surprising considering you're dealing with, you know, building blocks and things like that. And, again, the posability is really nice. So, Teddiursa, pretty decent. You're alright. Next up, we have Manky. Oof, they're all falling down now. Oh, man. Oh, man. So here is Manky, and he looks strange, but, I mean, he looks like a Manky. The head is on one stud, so you gotta be careful because it's easy to kind of get the head a little bit out of whack, but that's alright. He's got some posability in his ears here, which I guess is fine. Another thing to watch out for is the tail. The tail is just pegged into his butt just by one stud, so if you're not careful when you're trying to pose the tail, you can easily knock that out of the post that it's on. So just be careful when you're doing that. But the tail is posable and it has multiple segments. Here, I'll just show you. It has multiple segments that you can pose individually as well. So you can get some nice poses out of that. His legs and arms are also ball jointed, so you can kind of maneuver those however you like. He also has an elbow, which is unusual for these guys. And he has a knee, I guess, technically speaking. So you can have this dude stand up a lot taller, you know, for whatever attacks you're doing. If he's doing like a low kick or some kind of crazy fighting attack, and he's got little Manky feet and things like that. So overall, yeah, Manky's a pretty decent one. His just the way that he's put together is a little bit strange in that, you know, it causes a lot of parts to be very fragile. But overall, I think it works well, and it comes across looking like the character it's supposed to. So, you know, I guess we'll kind of leave it at that. And, of course, you can't beat that face print. Look at that. It's so nice. So nice. Last up is Sneasel. So here is Sneasel. Sneasel is a dark bluish, purplish gray color. Sneasel has the iconic one long red ear and one short blue one. A decent face print again. I'm not sure how much I like it necessarily. It is, I mean, it's nicely done, but I don't know. I don't ever really consider Sneasel with the mouth open. I kind of think about Sneasel, I think the mouth is kind of closed, like kind of a more sly, sort of shy kind of Pokemon. But very nice printing all around. We've got some printing on the chest here. The build is a little strange. You get a nice profile from the side, but from the front, you do get kind of a square, skinny shape there. I don't know if there's a lot they could have done other than maybe putting some studs on the side and, like, I don't know, filling that out a little bit somehow, but I'm not sure exactly what they would have done. We got some nice claws here printed on, as well as on the feet, also on ball joints. The feet can rotate, and these are actually like hinge clips that they actually printed on. So that's just really cool. It's a nice little touch. And these are the studs I was kind of talking about. If they put these like on the sides, even if they left them blank, just to have those studs out there, just to kind of fill in a little bit. And in the back, you can see the tail made up of more of those kind of neon pink, which are not really showing up that well on the camera. I think the color is kind of like making the camera a little bit crazy. But more of those neon pink ear pieces or leaf pieces or whatever for the tail, I think looks just great. So overall, I mean, Sneasel is not bad. Not even my least favorite probably would be Pikachu, just because I have like 3 other Pikachus already, and I don't really necessarily need a bunch more. If anything, I would want more Squirtles so I could make a, you know, Squirtle squad. But it's overall pretty solid set. Definitely worth the $20 asking price. If you consider each of the little Pokeball figures is like $7 a piece. So, you know, $20 for 5 of these guys is like no-brainer. It's really, really good. Plus, you get some Gen 1 Pokemon to fill out your ranks, and, you know, some cool, you know, later generation Pokemons as well. I believe these are both Gen 2. But, yeah, overall, a really solid set. So, look it up. See if you can find it. I think it's available at Toys R Us exclusively in the States, but don't hold me to that. I'm not 100% sure. So, either way, pretty solid set. So that's going to do it for this review. I want to thank you so very much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed, please hit that like button. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll be back soon, so stay tuned. In the meantime, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.